Alex, a really tough game out there, and one of the great watches of that game was the personal battle you had with is it Jerry McDonough, the big number 7. It was an absolute thrilling watch. What was it like to be for you?
Yeah, I think obviously he's a big lad, he's very physical, experienced in the league as well, so I think he causes a lot of challenges. He likes to peel into those wide areas and kind of come across you and leave one on you as well at times. So yeah, it was definitely not an easy match by any stretch of the imagination, as you could probably see. So yeah, I think a lot of learning to take away from it, and he caused a good test for me.
As a group, you'll be disappointed with 1 point out of that game, and you're coming up to a big game on Tuesday night. Does that push you forward for Tuesday?
Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, of course, we wanted to come away from here with 3 points, but I think we're a good group. We've got a strong kind of core of that dressing room that holds us together, and I think going into the Partick game, we're going to be in high spirits. There's no reason this performance or this result should affect that, really. I think today there were good elements to take away from the game, but also I think there were 10-15 minute spells where we just weren't maybe at it today. So I think going into the Partick game, we'll work in those on training and go again.
And good to get on the score sheet as well.
Yeah, I think obviously it's a bittersweet one because we obviously didn't get the 3 points to win the game, but on a personal note, that's my first goal, so yeah, it was always going to be nice.
And it was also nice that you got away from McDonough there to get that goal, because he'd followed you all the way back into the box.
Oh, I didn't actually notice that. Yeah, that makes it even nicer then, just to know that. Yeah, that makes it even nicer.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Lee, a disappointment there today. 2 points dropped?
Yeah, potentially, considering the amount of opportunities we had at goal. But ultimately, also Charlie's made a great save to keep it at 2-2 at one point with about 10-15 minutes to go. So, listen, if you look at chances created, we should win the game. But ultimately, you've got to take those chances, and when you go ahead twice in a game at home, you should be able to see the game out. I was really disappointed in us defensively on a few occasions today. That needs to improve. But listen, it's a point. Looking at the rest of the results in the league, it's nuts, this league. So everybody else is drawn as well, and then we have an opportunity on Tuesday night against Partick to potentially go back top of the league again. Crazy.
You warned us though about this Cove team.
Absolutely.
This was a different team. This just looked so different.
Yeah. You can see that they've actually settled in and they've got an understanding of what it is in this league and it takes to get a point or get a win in the league. And he's made decent recruitment, brought in 1 or 2 players that have lifted them. And no, it was always going to be a difficult game. Anybody walking into Somerset Park today thinking that was a foregone conclusion to get 3 points was very, very misguided, and unfortunately it proved that. But we certainly created enough opportunities to say, listen, we should score more goals today. But that's this league.
Yeah, as you say, that's this league, a crazy league when you see the scorelines today.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what was it? Draws all the way down, apart from 2 wins for a big win for Queen's against Partick, which was a big surprise, and then obviously Arbroath beating Hamilton. Listen, it's going to be like that, but again, we've got to dust ourselves down very, very quickly because it was a great game on Tuesday night back here at home against Partick, where we've got an opportunity to go back top of the league, and that's what we've got to focus on. We can't dwell on spilt milk. We can't worry about everything. We've got to just keep being positive, keep driving forward, and hopefully another big crowd comes up and supports the lads.
You've also talked regularly about winning battles, and one of the most entertaining battles on the pitch was Alex Kirk against Jerry McDonough, and that was worth watching. Yeah,
it was a great battle, and I think Alex stood his corner really, really well. He's just a young kid that's come onto the game, and listen, massive kudos to him. That's his first goal in professional football, which is excellent, absolutely brilliant for him. Listen, there was at times he looked really tired out on his feet out there, but he's done excellent. He's come back in the team, and again, we've got to be mindful of the fact that this is this kid's first season at full first team professional football side of things, and it's a completely different kettle of fish to playing under 23 football down in England, where you basically just pass the ball sideways and just keep the ball for 50 minutes. So he's been knocked from pillar to post. He will improve as a player for this, but we've also got to be mindful there's a young lad who's been tested week in, week out, and we've got to manage him in the right way, whether it's giving him a break or whether it's keeping him going.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.